Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Today we've got quite a cool one. Some old faces back in the arena again. I don't know if they've played in the new layout yet, so it'll be cool for them. It'll be cool for you guys as well. These guys are quite like they've played for a very long time, longer than me even, I think. So it'll be quite interesting to see how they fare in the arena. They're just finishing off their safety briefing now, and then they should be straight in, I think. We're waiting on one more player who's going to be joining in late. He's just running late. I don't think he got out of bed. So, but the majority of them are all here. They're all ready to go. We'll be starting the day off with Team Deathmatch as usual. Just to get the players used to the arena and the layout and stuff like that. And mainly how to getting them used to using our respawn system as well, because we have quite a unique one. But yeah, I think Dan's they're just finishing the safety briefing now, so bear with us a couple minutes and we should be good for the first game. So if you are just joining us, we are about to start any minute now. Players have they've finished their safety briefing now. I think they're just getting their bits together. We have Dan in the arena. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, that was Dan just confirming safety briefing's all sorted. There'll be a few minutes till the first game. Dan, I believe, is going to be player marshalling today. He's come here to play, but he's also going to marshal for us too. We've got Kai as well, who will be player marshalling. He's joining us shortly. He's still on the way. I don't think he wanted to get out of bed today, so but both of their day off, so appreciate them coming to help out and player marshal for us. That's awesome. We obviously have me marshalling via camera as well, on contact with Dan, and I'll probably be on contact with Kai as well, so Should all be good.
Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along.
I think we're starting off the day with a team deathmatch. Nice and simple, just to sort of get the players used to how our spawn system works and the layout of the arena. And wakes them up a bit as well. All that will happen in team deathmatch is they'll just shoot at each other basically, and then as they respawn, you'll notice it when the game's playing, but they'll be pressing a button in the spawn. Every time they press that button, it counts like a little tally on the computer system here that we use for our arena. And then yeah, that's basically the team with the lowest amount of respawns is the winning team. I should be able to keep you update on the spawn numbers and everything during the game as well now, because I can see all that from our new office. Still just waiting on a few players, just grabbing their gear together and reloading and things. Well, loading up initially their mags. Hopefully not too long till the first one, the first round, that is. Just watching the safety briefing. Most of them have got all their gear together. I think they are literally heading into the arena now. So the first round of the day will be team deathmatch. As I said a minute ago, there's no targets used in this game. We just use the scoreboard as a timer, and we obviously use the respawn buttons there in the spawn. Let me change the cameras over so you can see some of the players. They're just entering the arena in their spawns here. So we've got quite a few guys that have played before in this arena. No, I haven't played before in this arena, I don't think. Yeah, so you can see them having a little look around at the moment. It's quite a different sort of thing to what these guys are usually used to. They're usually outdoor players, though they have played in our old arena. So our last one, they played all in that. Be interesting to see how these guys play. They've played for a very long time. You can hear them outside my door. Let me scare them. So some of you'll notice as well, I occasionally will set smoke machines off One of them I think has run out of smoke, so I might not be doing that as much until I refill that. But I might be able to get that done in the middle of a game. I might be able to run around and do it. I think we have got a couple of players that have played in this arena before, but when I say played, we'll see how that goes, because I think, right, if it is who I think it is, then yeah, they're fairly new to Airsoft and haven't quite got the confidence as some of the other players yet, so we'll see how that goes. Today might be the day though, might suddenly venture out of the spawn area today. Let me know what the sound levels are like as well. I need to actually enable the arena sound. Give me 2 seconds, I'll do that. So you guys can hear what's going on in the arena. You can see them pointing and waving at the cameras there. I think Dan is player marshalling today. I'm not sure if he will be using a wearing the high vis while he's playing. He might be though, so it might be a bit of a disadvantage if he is. Good on him if he is though, I guess. It's an interesting one. You'll be able to see him quite easily. Not sure what Kai's going to be doing. I imagine if Dan's doing that, Kai will probably be doing the same as well. So we might see 2 high vis guys. So I think we're still waiting on Kai, he hasn't arrived yet. Another player. There's quite a few players that stand by their bottom right camera there. That is essentially where the smoke machines are. Every time I see them there, I'm going to try and set it off. And I have to time it perfectly. It's difficult to hit the timing. There's quite a delay when I press the button on the smoke machine there. A lot of these guys are going to have no ammo left by the time the game starts. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Right, it's game on, and I don't think they've realised. There we go, I think they've realised now. There we go, a bit of confusion there. So, starting off, we've got the greens in the lead with only 2 respawns so far. The reds have 5. Greens now have 3. I think it was probably due to the fact that the other team didn't really leave the spawn straight away, but I don't think they realised the game had started. We've got music playing in the arena. I believe it was possibly too loud for them to hear the call out on the target system there, so I'll adjust the levels on that for the next one. I should be able to hear it. lots of respawns for the blue team there, the red team, sorry. The red team are wearing blue armbands, just to, before we confuse you, I'll just show you how the respawns work here. So this is, you'll see a little button in the spawn there. We'll wait for a player to come around, but there's a little white button on the wall, the back wall. When they press that button, it's basically a little respawn. So they'll press that, it will count them as I think there's a player coming. There we go. So watch him press that button. He'll count to about 5, and he'll be back in. So let's go back to all the other. Let's have a look at the other spawn. What's going on in this spawn? There's someone with a tomahawk walking about. Not a lot of players in this spawn. Clearly doing a bit better. They're actually fairly even, to be fair. At the moment, reds are on 13 respawns and greens are on 12. So that's fairly even. Now they're dead even now. They've both got 14. So that's pretty good for a good start. Fairly matched teams then, which is nice. Someone that took a nice shot, but I guess that's what you get for not wearing any. He's just in jeans and a t-shirt. It's not really the go-to airsoft gear, but why is it not? You can, if you want to, you can use that. That's the tomahawk man in the middle camera there on the top. Good shot there in the middle. Well taken by that guy. Oh, there was potentially a little bit of spawn camping there from one of the reds into the green spawn, which I will mention to Dan. Dan got a little bit shot there. I think he got a little bit heated. Some people's reactions are just a bit more vocal than others when they get shot. So the respawns are sort of racking up a bit. Greens are still slightly ahead with 21 respawns, and the reds have got 23. So again, still fairly even, which is nice, evenly matched. There's quite a few targets that have been shot for some reason, but that's completely pointless in this game. Yeah, we'll have to see what's going on there. We're at 20. Oh, the reds are actually taking the lead now with 24 respawns to 25 to the greens. So 26 to the greens now, and 25 to the reds. It's all about the quick succession, really. I can't say I've ever seen someone press the spawn button with a tomahawk as well. So. That's a first. Not sure what gun Dan's using today, and it's quite a bold move from Dan, using wearing a high vis and playing. A bit of an interesting one there. Again, there seems to be one player not really leaving the spawn area for the red team there. Venturing out more than he usually does, but it's not really, the game doesn't progress if you don't leave the spawn area. And it defeats the object. But spawns are dead even still, 34 on both sides, which is a really good sign. 35 now to the greens. Lots of some good sportsmanship coming from the players there, communicating with each other and congratulating each other on hits and things like that, which is nice. Always good vibes to see that kind of thing. Got a full day of games today as well, which is cool. So we've got games all the way through the day until 6 o'clock this evening. Some players are only playing for the morning, some players are playing for the whole day. We've got more players arriving in the afternoon as well, so we'll have quite a cool thing going on. Just realised my mic has been muted. That was a green win. I don't know if you noticed that. So that was 42 respawns to the greens there and 45 to the reds. So well done to the greens. There was lots of fist bumping and stuff as well at the end. So nice sportsmanship from everyone. Well done to the greens for winning that game. We'll be back after this ad break with another game of Team Deathmatch. Just switching ends of the arena. And not that it makes any difference, but some players seem to think it does. Right. So there's a few things that we can talk about while we're on this break. We got lots of new products in stock and stuff like that this week. We had a huge Cybergun shipment finally turn up. We've been waiting for a very long time. Some of you that had been in our shop, you probably noticed we didn't have quite as many guns as we usually do for a very long time. But now we've got more than we've ever had. I'm pretty sure there was a point where when I was putting them all on the wall, I was like, oh, it must be half done. I filled this side of the shop up. And then I counted up all the guns I needed to put on the wall, and there was still about 24 that I had to find space for. So we had to put them on another wall, which we don't usually put guns on. So that's it's good. So that was a lot of reshuffling in the shop. It was very hot as well. Some of you, I don't know if everybody is aware, but it was like the hottest day of the year. This I think it was the hottest day in England ever. On Tuesday, it got to 42 degrees or some in some places. It was horrible. I don't do well in the heat. A lot of people liked the weather though. They got to enjoy it. Oh yeah. What have we got going as well? So we've got lots of new toys in stock. I can show you those. So I'll take you over to our website here. So give me one moment. So here we are. So where's our website gone? I'll start off by talking about this. So this is the Airsoft Anti-Cheat site here. This is going to be happening. We're running an event basically, as you can see here, the 7th of August. Where is this? This is when is this? 7th of August. This is next month. This is going to be a kind of a tournament we're going to be running. Lots of cool stuff going on in this tournament. There's a fair few teams signed up already. Let me get all the information up for that. So here you go. Here's the information there. Lots of tournaments. They have a massive Discord as well. So if you join their Discord, there's a lot of information on there. You can talk about it all too. They do YouTube content too and things like that. But there's a cash prize for the tournament that we're hosting here on the 7th. I think it's £200 for the winning team. It's £30 entry. You can sign up to their Patreon as well. And if you sign up to their Patreon, I believe it's £5 a month. You get free entry to all of their tournaments. So, I mean, that's a no-brainer really if you're planning on coming. Sign up on the Patreon there, and then you get the entry to the tournament for free, which is cool. Let me pull up our website as well. So this is what's going on here. There we go. So this is our, I don't know, we've got some gremlins today, it's all being a bit strange. This is our website here. It's got lots of lovely things new in stock, so I'll show you the new in. We've got loads of orders in. We've got lots of new these are just patches, just like in a nice sort of detailed gun. But the thing I wanted to show you was the new APS guns we got in. They're all licensed and everything by EMG. They're awesome. So there's a couple kinds. They're all different colours, which are really cool. My favourite one is this one. This one here, like a multicam black. Novsky trademarks on it as well. They have programmable triggers because they've got the Silver Edge gearbox, the V2 gearbox in there. I think you can program them all the way up to like 9 shot burst and stuff like that, which is a bit unnecessary, but it's all done. You can do that. These are really cool. I really like the subtle sort of multicam kind of thing on there as well, which is nice. The other one, I think one of Lindsay's favourites. Let's find that one. It's this one, I believe. This grey one here. So a bit of an off-center picture for some reason, but yeah, this is a really cool one. They're very sort of video game skin kind of designs, which is nice. All the trademarks and everything on there too. They're really unique. I've not really seen things like this. They also have a 9mm version, which is very nice too. Again, with the Novsky trademarks there. They have, all of them have the programmable triggers. This one's got PDW stock, so you have to have a smaller battery for this one, but I'm sure some people would sort of prefer that with the style gun, sort of the compromise there. Another thing that we do have, which it's not new in stock, but we've got more of them in stock, is these personnel. I think these things, yeah, these are great. So we allow these in our arena. These are awesome. They're basically little confetti cannons full of BBs, and they'll they just twist the bottom and then pop out they come, whatever way you're pointing them. They're really good fun for CQB. They don't hurt like massively, but they're a big surprise. They make a big loud noise as well, which is really cool. We sell these in the shop. They are not reusable, so they're disposable. They're $4.99 each, and they're lots of fun. I think you can buy 12 for $4.50, or you can get 24 for £4 each, which is a really good deal, really, if you're looking to do that. But yeah, that's some of the new stuff we got in. We'll talk about more later on. But now I think players are just getting ready for the next game. They are coming back in for a team deathmatch. So give us a couple minutes and we will be back. Okay, so players are heading back in now for another team deathmatch. We'll get that all switched over for you guys so you can see what's going on. Okay, so last time the Greens won. I believe they had 43 respawns or something like that. But it was fairly even. See, it was only like 2 respawns out. So well done to the Greens for the first round. We'll see if they can keep up their streak and win the second round as well. I'll switch the cameras over so you can see what's going on in the arena. Couple players still just grabbing stuff, I think, but majority of them are ready. Let's have a look, let's spy on these players. Zoom in and see what they're up to. Interesting, lots of different things going on, like loadout wise. We've got pistols, we've got shotguns, we've got rifles, we've got I think Dan's using a really old sort of... I don't even know what it is, to be honest. It's cool, though. We'll find out when he's... I'll ask him what he's using. But here we go. Oh, sorry, just knocked the microphone there. If you're just joining us, this is just a team deathmatch. In team deathmatch, you'll see the players pressing a button in the spawn. They'll press that button just to respawn, basically. It tallies the amount of times that each player respawns, while the team respawns, and the team with the least amount of respawns is the winning team. Looks like Dan's got a shotgun this time. He's probably bought millions of different guns. Dan's got a lot of guns. Just waiting for the okay from Dan. And here we go, that is game on. I think they've understood the sound there now. I sorted the levels out a bit. It was a little bit loud on the music side, so they couldn't hear. They got all the way around there already? Oh no, that's just them running back into their own spawn. I was going to say, I was like, that was quick, jeez. So, spawn-wise, not much respawning going on at the moment. 1 or 2. We've got 2 to the green. 1 for the reds, so not too much happening at the moment. People just finding their footing and where they want to be in the arena there. Some sneaky plays, people walking all the way back. I believe we've got Kai joining us soon as well. Not sure what time he's going to be starting, but I think he might be here now. Just another player marshal that we're adding to the arena. It looks like Dan's got a shotgun with a drum mag, so that's interesting choice of weapon there. I'm not sure if it's gas or spring. It might be gas, knowing Dan. So respawn wise, fairly even. Reds have currently got 8 respawns and greens have got 7, so they're technically in the lead, although it's not much of a lead. It's just sort of early on now. Red's starting to fall behind now. I just heard someone take a bit of a shot somewhere. I'm not quite sure who it was. And it looks like Mr. Spider has made a return as well. Put a nice cobweb on one of my cameras, so I'll have to deal with that later. It's nice of him. Some brave people in the centre of the arena right now. It's a bit of a hot zone. One guy... Oh, don't push back. Come on, stay in. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. Apologies if you can hear loud noise in the background. I think someone's starting up a loud... I think it's over a car or a motorbike, not sure. It's very loud though, it's making my whole office shake. I don't think you guys can hear it though, so that's good. Oops, someone dropping the mags. Not enough people going near the smoke machines today. I like to try and catch people out with that. I'm on near one now, I'm going to press the button. No one really seems to notice it, which is quite funny. I haven't really seen many people react to it unless they're looking directly at it. We need some sort of different liquid for that. We preferably want one that doesn't leave any residue anywhere though, so if anybody has any recommendations for smoke liquid that doesn't leave residue, please let us know. Some of the ones that I've dealt with in the past have left all sorts of things, like they leave like grease. They leave like greasy marks and things like that everywhere. It gets a bit hazardous for like indoor places. Probably alright for outdoor, but not really ideal. Dan's just having a word with a player there. Not sure what. Just to make sure, Dan, everything's alright with that player. Cool, so there's about 3 minutes left on the game now. As you probably heard Dan just shout. Lots of movement from all the players, which is nice to see. Even the one that I was talking about earlier, he's definitely come out of his shell. He's got more confidence. I think he is he's a younger player as well, so fairly new. It is very intense for the younger people. Not really massively recommended. We do 14 plus in our arena, but it's some of the younger ones don't get on. And don't tend to like it. It's a bit extreme for them. Outdoor is sort of recommended for the younger people. There's plenty of options out there, and I think a lot of the outdoor sites are like 10 plus. So that's if you are a younger player or you're interested in getting your kids into it, try outside first. I mean, if they are 14, more than welcome to try them in here, but it's a bit intense. As you can see, most of our players are not young kids. It does hurt a lot more indoors, but it's a different experience. Some people really love CQB and don't like playing outdoors, so it's all preference really. I, for a long time, only played CQB. I think I played for a year before I had even played outside. I was playing indoors, all sorts of places back in the day. And then I went to my first outdoor game and completely changed my sort of my loadout and everything and the way I play. It's coming up to a minute. Well, no, just under a minute and a half of the game left actually. The scores have definitely sort of gone one-sided. So the greens are quite far in the lead now. The reds have got 41 respawns and the greens have 32. So well done to the greens. They are doing very well this round. They are the more, I think they're more experienced players, to be fair, on the green team. I'm not sure. There's a couple guys that I don't recognise on the red team, so they might be just as experienced as the others are. Oh, someone just ran into a wall. Our walls are quite sturdy, but we still don't. We still advise not running into them. It's yeah, it's not ideal. So I've got about 30 seconds left. I'll just let Dan know. So, see if this changes. We've got 36 respawns for the greens here and 42 for the reds. The reds, they have slowed down there. I mean, the greens, the reds are catching up with the greens, to be fair. It's not too far off. They're only 6 respawns away from each other now. 43 for the reds, but that is game over. And there we go. And there we go. So the winning team was the greens again. Well done to those guys. Oh, good morning, Alien World. How are you doing? Haven't spoken to you for a little while. How are you doing today? Unfortunately, you just missed this game. It's just finished. We'll be back shortly though. But that was a green win. That was. Well done to those guys. We'll be back shortly with a different game. I think it will be 2-shooter flip. Where we use the targets and stuff. Each player's just going to reload and things like that. Bear with us a couple minutes and you can talk to me about all sorts of things. Let's stick our break screen on for you. So if you are interested in playing in our arena, you can head to our booking website. I'll show you that now. I'll put the address in the chat for you guys. Give me one moment. Lost my mouse. Problem with having so many screens. So you can head to this website here. This will allow you to book on to play in our arena. I'll show you the arena right now. Here we go. Not the arena, the website. So it's nice and simple. We've got reviews and stuff down here. You can just click on book now, and then you've got all these different options. This is the weeknight one, so this is the evening games, which are 5 till 9. You can just select that, and you can select like what sort of night you want to come on. So Tuesdays we do pistols and shotguns. Other days of the week we do just anything, so all sorts of things. And then Fridays we do a lights out, so which is it's any gun, but it's just the lights are out. So if you're prepared with torches and things, you can select rentals and stuff as you progress further into the booking system. Let's go back. I think you go to service add-ons, I think. Yeah, so well as you progress, as you continue to do it, it'll take you through. You can do weekends with us, so you can book a half day, morning or the afternoon, or you can do a full day. Once you've selected which one you want, you go to the service add-ons thing. It tells you what you want to pick for your rental. With the full day, you do get food included as well, so that's 9 till 6, an hour break from 1 till 2 for your food there as well. And then we've got a range downstairs in our shop as well. All these pictures need updating because we've actually just rebuilt the range, but that's all there. And if you do have younger kids and they really want to play, maybe try starting them off with something like Gotcha, because it's a very good sort of thing to do here. Scroll down to here and you'll see it. Select Gotcha, you can pick which day you want to pick and everything like that as well, and the time slot. So Gotchas are, I think it's 2 hours long a session. I can't remember on that one, but they're not as long as the Airsoft sessions. Kids don't have much of an attention span. but yeah, that's if you did want to book that sort of all those kind of things in, head to our website. It's nice and simple. Or you can just phone the shop and we'll sort it out for you over the phone. That's not a problem as well. We do take deposits on bookings as well, because it guarantees that we can pay for the staff for that day as well, obviously. So that's something we do have to do for each booking. So if you are going to book, then be prepared to pay a deposit. May you use the internet to control a drone. I don't think you'll do as well in the arena with a drone, unfortunately. You can't really see it on our cameras, but we have like big netting over everything to protect all the lights and stuff in the ceiling. So you might get tangled up in the netting, unfortunately. I think our risk assessment and health and safety standards might have something to say about that. Although it is a very cool idea. I remember seeing a video once of someone flying around an airsoft site with a drone, and they had I think it was like an electric lock attached to it or something like that. That was quite interesting. You will be the drone. I just had a bird try and fly into our office window here. Lots of noise coming from the other room. I just had to investigate that. The players, I believe, are... Yeah, they're just slowly reloading, just having a quick break after that. They will be playing a different game this time as well, so Dan will be explaining the game to them. So we've probably still got a few minutes till the next one. What I will do is I will show you guys our shooting range. Just find the thing on here for you. So we recently just rebuilt our shooting range. And here it is. Oh, pressing the wrong buttons. Here we go. So we recently just did this. So in our shop we do have a shooting range. There's me shooting a thing there. It's all the same target system that we use in our arena, so it's really cool. Like all the same games. This was just a target practice. We do have 2-player ones as well. I'll get one of those ones up as well for you guys to see. As you can see the scoreboard and everything on there. It's really good fun. It's fairly reasonably priced as well, so I think it's £5 for the hour. This is one of the 2-player modes, so you can play with multiple people in the range as well. This is me and Chris. You got my point of view there. This is a game that we're actually going to be playing next in the arena. So this is 2-shooter flip. Essentially, you just basically have to convert all the targets over to your colour. So I was red, Chris was green. Chris says that he was having gun issues here in this video, but I don't think he was. It's not as good. But yeah, that's a cool thing that you can do with us. We've got lots of different things that we do here. Like obviously we've got the cap as well. We do on-site shops. So today we're on site at Dogtag and Driverwood, down near Gatwick. I think it's Horsham and Gatwick. I think the two sort of sites and where they are. I can't remember. I haven't been there for a while. But they're like, if you're on site today, go and say hello to either Jack. I think Martin's there. You've got Lindsay and Eloise as well at Dogtag. So Jack and Martin are at Driverwood, and Lindsay and Eloise are at Dogtag. Go say hello to them. I'm sure they'll be very happy to see you after their very early start. We have to get there quite early. We have to beat all the airsofters there and set up before people arrive, which isn't always the case, and yeah, it's quite frustrating trying to work around the airsofters. But yeah, we should be back soon, I think. I'm just trying to see what's going on in the safe zone there. They're all just reloading. I'll ask Dan a quick ETA. Okay, just confirming with Dan. He's just about to explain the games and stuff, I think. Let's get these adverts going again. It's definitely going to be 2-shooter flip for the next one, so it's a nice game that includes the targets. Similar to the video I just showed you on the range, if you saw that. But the essential sort of basics of it is you basically have to convert majority of the targets over to your team's colour and hold them in that colour for the longer time. What will happen is the game will start and there'll be no colours on the targets. They won't be lit up at all. You have to go and find those targets, light them up to your team's colour, and make sure they don't get changed. The longer you hold those, the more points you'll get for your team. Obviously, the more targets you get, the more points you'll be getting. It looks like players are just entering the arena now as well as I speak. So, nice easy game. Respawns do have a big impact in this game. The more you respawn, the more points you'll lose. So if your team's doing really well but respawning loads and loads, you might not necessarily win. Let's get... He's got a couple of guys looking around. Interested to hear what you guys think as well. Even if you are the players, not that any of them can hear me at the moment, but I will ask them in the lunch break what they think of the new layout and everything. Let us know. We are very keen to hear what people think. So far, it's all been good. We have removed part of the arena, which was our little house area. It was just a bit of a bottleneck, and it wasn't really playable. So we've utilised that for other things now. It's become our office. And like photography studio and everything as well. That's where I am currently. It hasn't really changed nobody's really missed it though, which is nice. We've had one person I think's mentioned it to me and said, oh, it's a shame about the house, but that's the only time I've heard anybody say anything about it, so obviously it's not much of a loss. We wanted to keep the arena asymmetrical as well, so it didn't really work with the layout, the new one. So we've got that sorted now. The idea with the arena is to make it as fair as possible, so each side is exactly the same, but they are just basically asymmetrical and semi-mirrored. Trying to find out from Dan whether everybody's ready or not. Give me one moment. Okay, here we go. Bit of confusion. The game has started and no one's moved. Oh, I see Kai has just arrived in the building. I see him just sign in on our sign-in system. We have like a... If you've played here before, you'd know, but we've got like an electronic waiver that everybody signs as they sign in. It also helps us keep track for things like UCARA and defense and stuff like that. So I think Kai will probably be joining us in the next game if he hurries up. He might have his gear all ready to go. What, almost 11 o'clock? That's a bit of a late start, isn't it, Kai? God. So far, we've got the greens with 10 targets, 9 targets now. The reds have got 7 and 7 to 11 now to the greens. Not all targets in play yet. I think there's 2 more up for grabs. I think there's one right by me. In the office here. Well, not in the office. Near the office. Someone just looked at it and didn't actually shoot it. So that was a bit smart. In theory, Dan should have the advantage here because he knows where all the targets are. They are actually now all in play. I can see all of them active. So we'll keep an eye on the scores here. So currently greens dominating. They have oh no, sorry, it's the opposite way around. The spawn wise, the reds have only respawned 3 times. Whereas the greens have respawned 7 times. I can see Kai in the safe zone getting ready now as well, so he'll be in the next game. You could probably hear me. Morning, Kai. I haven't turned the sound on for the arena just yet. Yeah. Get that on so you can hear what's happening. I think Kai's got tunnel vision in the arena, in the safe zone, but the Greens storming ahead at the moment. 17-3 now for the Greens there. Teamwork really does help in this game. If you work together to push across, because as you can see in the middle there, if I can get in the it always happens whenever I click on the center camera there, everybody moves out. Oh, but here we go, we've got some more players coming in. Center is where all of the action happens, and it is where there's the sort of the most cluster of targets. There's 4 there in the center. If you can control that center, then you're definitely gonna hold the game. It looks fairly even again. The Greens currently trying to take control of the centre, but not quite making it there. It looks like there's a blue player in the centre. I think we're going to have an interesting one when Kai joins as well. I'm assuming he's going to join the green team, because they have 4 and the red team have 5, I believe. I'll find out shortly, but we're now 5 minutes into this game. The Reds have actually taken the lead. They are leading on respawns as well, but I believe that is because one of them just isn't pressing the spawn button. I will mention that to Dan. I've been watching him several times, hasn't pressed it at all. Not sure if he's respawning though, he might not be, but you're not going to get shot if you don't leave the spawn. So I think this is the issue here. Just not really leaving the spawn, this player. think I was the reason that I got hit there. But I didn't see him press the button. Okay, so I just informed Dan. Dan's keeping an eye on him. So we are at... It's still fairly even, to be fair, but the greens are holding a little bit more of a lead here. They have respawned quite a bit more than the reds. The reds have done 25 and the greens are 32. But they are holding majority of the thing. I don't think that's enough of a spawn difference to make a difference with the score there. So see how that runs. We've now got just over a minute left on this game. I'll inform Dan when it gets to 1 minute, so he shouts it out. So here we are, just under a minute left now. It's looking promising for the greens, but it's still fairly close. I'm not sure about the times. I think the greens have held it majority, but the reds have just taken the lead though. They hold this lead, they might win. I think it's going to be a very close game because of the spawn difference here. So if the reds manage to hold until for this last 30 seconds, they hold this lead, they might have a chance of winning, to be fair. The spawns are evening out though, very close. 32 to 37 spawns there for the red team. The reds in the lead. But the greens have now taken. The reds win. The reds just managed to win. I think their slight lead in the spawns just made all the difference there. So well done to the reds. Managed to hold on. Just win on that there. So let's just switch that over. So that was definitely a red win. Well done to the red team. Nice to see a couple wins on both sides now. So I think it's two wins to the reds so far, one win to the greens. So we'll see how the next one goes. Bear with us a couple minutes. We'll be back with the next game. In the meantime, enjoy these lovely adverts. And you've got me to talk to as well, so I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here. Who do you guys think's gonna win the next one? Will it be the greens? I think they will have an extra player the next round, so unless they mix the teams up a little bit, I'll see what's going on. One thing I can chat about is the rubber melee weapons that we use in our arena, and yeah, I mean you can use them anywhere really, but they're good fun in the arena. got a few players that are using some today. I think there's a tomahawk up there, and maybe a rubber knife or two as well. But I'll show you what we've got. So here we are. So we've got these nice rubber pointed axes in stock, flexible machetes as well, which are rubber ones. I think we've run out of the bayonets, unfortunately, but the rubber knives here, we do have these. We've got rubber duckies as well, but they're just little patches. Start off by looking at these. These are quite cool. They look the part, but they are just completely soft. They're very fun to use. Melee kills are always really satisfying. The machetes are really cool. This is my favourite out of the 3 that we have currently in stock. I think they look mean, and they've got they come with a molly sheath as well, so you can attach that to your rig, which is quite cool. And then this is the most popular one that we sell, which is just a little tiny knife. Again, attaches to you can attach it to your belt with like bungee cord or anything like that. Like paracord is the usual one people use. They're really cool as well. Sometimes this comes with a little molly loop as well, so that's I think it does on this one. I'm not too sure. It's hard to see without actually seeing the product. But they're really cool. Good fun. And we do have these as well. So these are reusable grenades. Have these in the shop. They're made by Dynatex. You can do, I think, 6 shots or 6 uses out of this grenade before you need to refill the primers. They take the standard 209 primers. We also sell those, but they're really cool. You've got a little safety pin there. I have this attached. I have this exact one, and I have this pin attached to my rig. Pull the pin out and then just chuck it, and it just goes off with impact. They do a timed version as well, which we can get also, but I just like the simplicity of this one. It's nice and solid. Always throw under the knee, but as long as it hits a solid surface, happy days. I have used it outside a few times as well. I've got I've like etched my name into my one, so, and my address, so it won't, if it does go missing, I can sort of prove it's mine. We've got 3 of those left in stock. We did have a bunch, but that's the only 3 we got. And these are the primers for them. They come in a pack of 100. They're nice and simple. Those there's shotgun 209 primers. Make a nice bang. They're surprisingly loud, but we allow those in the arena. You can use them elsewhere as well. Another thing we allow are these little grenades. Let me see if I can find them. So we do not allow any of these, but any of the burnable stuff, but we've got these ERAS grenades. Obviously we've got the 40mm shells. They go from 60 rounds to 168 rounds. They drastically increase in size when you do that, but they're good fun, obviously, for 40mm launchers, which we do also sell. Yeah, here we go. This is the pistol launchers. These are good fun in CQB. Lots of my friends have these. I have an under barrel one that I use, but pistol launchers are good fun. But these are the ones I was looking for. So these are brand new. They're I don't know how to pronounce this. It's detonator or something like that, or detonator. But they're basically reusable gas grenades. You can put BBs in them. They have a slide switch rather than a pin. So what was happening was a lot of people were losing the pins, and then they could no longer use their grenade. With this one, they've just got a slide on the top, so this is just a safety slide. Nice and simple. It's not going to come off or doesn't detach. It's all part of it. They come in a nice box. So yeah, I think you fill the BBs into this hole here. Speeder load them in, then they go round, and then they all squirt out. It does a nice little spin when all the BBs come out. These are very cool, very rugged as well. You can chuck them about. We do also have the storm grenades. These ones are the most popular ones, the glow in the dark ones, for obvious reasons. You can find them in the dark. They're really cool as well. These are one of the best performing reusable gas grenades that I've seen. You just have to be careful of over gassing them. A lot of people gas these grenades to the max and it just damages the seals. You only need a tiny squirt of gas in reusable grenades. Same for the Mossgarts, the 40mm launchers as well. You only need a tiny bit of gas, and they're good to go. Here's an example of one of the. Oh, there was an example. We missed it, unfortunately. It was one of the personnel launchers that I spoke about earlier. I can talk about them again, though. They're good fun. They're just like little party poppers or confetti cannons. They have 300 BBs in them. They're disposable, so they're like a one-use thing. But they're so much fun, especially in CQB. You're not seeking out to hurt anybody. They're not gonna damage anyone, but they're good fun. They definitely surprise people. Here's one of the cool Bifrost Tracer units here, changing colour. So I believe Kai has joined the green team. So I'll be 5v5 now, I think. I'll double check the numbers with Dan. I believe that's right. Actually, I can check right now. Give me one moment. Yes, so we'll be 5v5. So today in the arena we have Kai, which has just arrived. Alex, Daryl, Chris, Paul, Michael, another Alex, Reese, Matthew, and Dan. They are all our players today. Two of those players are marshals as well. They're player marshals, as well as myself. I'm marshalling from camera. You can see quite a lot of the arena, well, all of the arena on my cameras here. Not all of them are on the computer system that you guys are linked to, so you can't see them on the stream, unfortunately. They're all just part of our general CCTV, but I can see everything going on. So it's nice and safe. I'm always in contact with Dan as well. But yeah, we thought we'd give the player marshal thing a go today, and it seems to be working out all right. Dan's doing a okay job from doing that. I believe we're doing another round of two-shooter flip up next. Waiting on some of the players. I'm just going to ask Dan what the ETA to the next game is. There was just a player in the arena. I think he was just looking around, but I made him jump with a smoke machine, I think. So, not too long now to the next game. I believe we're just like a minute out. Dan's just sorted everyone out. I think most of them are ready. Like I said, we've now got 10 players in the arena, so it's 5v5. Kai has joined the green team, so we'll see who wins this one. It was the Reds that won the last game, so we'll see if the Greens win the second round. But I think the Greens won both rounds of Team Deathmatch on the first two there. So let's get this all sorted for you guys here. Lots of noise going on already. So, only a couple players in the arena just at the moment, so I won't change the cameras over. There's a few more now, so let's get that sorted. So this is a two-shooter flip. If you didn't see the last game, it's a nice simple game that involves our targets. So what will happen is the targets will start off with no light. The aim of the game is to find those targets, turn them to your team's colour, and hold them for as long as you can in that colour. The more targets you hold in your team's colour, the more points you will be getting for your team. So obviously you want to hold majority targets for the most of the game. The respawning does have a big effect in this as well. It actually got the Reds to win the last game. So what will happen is when they respawn, it will take points off of their score. So at the end, if your team's respawned loads and loads, it will affect your score. The Greens held majority of the targets for quite some time, but it was fairly even. The Reds managed to hold them for a little bit more at the end, then it got taken back by the Greens. But because the Reds had about 10 more respawns than the Greens did, sorry, the opposite way around, 10 less respawns than the Greens did, they did win the game. So when it's very close like that, the respawns are very important. It's been fairly evenly matched so far today, which is nice as well. Respawn wise, they've only ever been a few more ahead. The last game was a little different, but we'll see how this one goes. The Greens now do have an extra player. They were a player down. Didn't stop them from winning the first two games though, so well done to them. I'll just confirm with Dan if everyone's ready or not. Okay, I don't know if you heard that, but that is everyone's ready to go. Get the game started. That was a bit of a slow start to everyone there. It looked like it was going to be speedy, but it didn't end up being the case. Green's flying ahead with 10 already. The Reds have only got 4. 13. I've taken one away from the Reds. There's 3 now to them, but there's 4 targets left in the arena that have been unclaimed. 5 targets left now. No. Still. Oh no, just 1 target left, I think. Yeah, 1 target unclaimed. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. I think Dan's decided to take his high vis off now. I think he's been fed up with being spotted so fast, but I'm still on contact with Dan, so he's still player marshalling. Kai is also player marshalling too. He's on the opposite side, so we've got 1 player marshal on each team, and then obviously me looking at all these cameras here. I've got quite a few different views. The nice thing about our arena is because we do have such little numbers of players, we can occasionally do this player marshal sort of method as well, which is nice. Especially when it's like games like today, where there's quite a few players that we all personally know as well. So it's all about trust. We wouldn't do player marshalling if it was a load of like people that had never played here before and things like that. So. The greens are quite heavily in the lead here with 15, 14. Keep changing. They're holding a heavy lead. The reds slowly bringing it back, but not quite enough. I think that extra player has really helped the greens out. They were doing very well with just the 4 of them. I think they might potentially dominate now. They are definitely the more experienced team. We've got Kai as well in that's joined. He's a very speedy boy. Doesn't stop moving. I think he has been playing all weekend though, so I think it's wearing him out. He's not so fast today. Constantly moving though, which is good. And that's how you want to play. That is the way we've designed this arena. Constant movement is key. It does wear you out very quickly though. It is surprising how fast you get tired in such a small space. Over here to the centre, we've got a player who seems to be stuck right in the middle. Bit of a nasty place to be. You can just see his gun poking out in that corner there. He is kind of stuck there. He's managed to make his way out without getting shot. I'm quite surprised because that is usually a bit of a position that you don't want to be in. And here we go, some more players from the green side. Pushing up there through the middle. The middle is definitely a zone you want to be capturing in this game. There's like a big massive targets in the middle. There's 4 all in that like little centre part. So if you can control that middle, you can definitely control most of the arena, which is what is happening. They have almost all of the targets there, but they're having a fight over one. 16. What's this getting there? They're holding a lot of the targets there. Switch the cameras back to all of them there. I think my smoke machines have definitely run out of juice. They don't appear to be working now. Oh no, there we go. It's going off. I can hear it. There it is. Not much though. Green's still holding the lead quite heavily there. Spawn wise, they are absolutely dominating the Reds as well. The Reds have got 46 respawns and the Greens have only got 22. So they are destroying the Reds in this game. I might have to mention that to Dan. But it's only fair. They did. The Reds did win the last game, but they are getting mashed this time. Almost half the amount of respawns. Just goes to show teamwork really does help in any game mode you play, really. A lot of people go sort of like do their own thing on airsoft. I'm guilty of doing it myself. I run off in a random direction and just do my own thing usually, but in objective games in such a small space as well, it really does help to work together and have some sort of plan and discussion of what's going on. Communication is really important as well. Keep hearing just by the office door here, people talking about where people are and things like that. So the Reds not doing too well on targets or too well on respawns. They've got 54 now, whereas the Greens have only got 30 respawns. And they're holding 14 targets as well. So I think it's safe to say that they've definitely won this, and we've almost at the last minute of the game too. So I think the Greens, have done really well this round. One of the red players I think it's red. Yes, it was red. It looks like he's resorted to dual wielding. I suppose if you've got really big mags, it's good, but if you've got little mags, then it's a bit of a pain. Oh, there's two of them doing it. No, it's just one, sorry. There's 30 seconds left on this game. This is the last 10 seconds of the game. Everyone's gone mental. See, if the Greens played like that for the whole thing, they would have done really well. But oh no, the Reds. Sorry, if the Reds played like that for the whole thing, they would have done really, really well. But the Greens did win massively there. They held the target. I think majority of the targets right up until that last second of the game, and then the. What was it? The respawns were crazy. So the Reds had 61 respawns and the Greens only had 35. So it's almost half the amount of respawns on the Green team there. Not so good this time, Red team. But you've got next game to change it around. I think they were a player down as well. There was a player in the safe zone, I believe. So we'll see what happens in the next round. So I had the arena sound on there, my bad. So next round will be a completely different game, I believe. I'll find out from Dan what that'll be in a moment. I think they're all going to have a bit of a little breather. Should have enough time for quite a few more games. We've got until 1 o'clock, so still another hour and a half left of this session. Get quite a few games in that time. So I spoke about it earlier in the stream, but I will talk about it again. We are hosting a Speedsoft tournament. It's not just Speedsoft, but like a fair tournament in our arena on the 7th of August. It will be hosted. It's all done by a community called Airsoft Anti-Cheat. So here's the poster. They've got lots of information about it on their website as well. I'll show you that shortly in a second too. It's £30 entry to the tournament. They've got quite a few teams signed up already. You can sign up as a single person or a whole team. If you join their Patreon though, which is £5, you get entry to their tournaments for free. So it's kind of a no-brainer. I'd join their Patreon if I was playing in it. Unfortunately, I am working that day, so I'll be probably streaming or in the shop on that day. It's going to be quite a busy one for us. We're here until I think 9 o'clock at night or something that day, because we've got all sorts of things going on. Lots and lots of stuff happening. So I'll show you their website, which is here. So this is the website here. The event obviously is on their events bit. There's lots of details on their Instagram and things like that. The main thing is their Discord though. So if you join their Discord and click the little button right down here at the bottom, you can't really see it on the thing, but I think that there's, if you just click that link at the bottom of their page, it'll allow you to join their Discord. You can book it through their thing. And yes, it'll be good fun. It's going to be 5v5 CQB, obviously. The idea is to make it fair as well, so everybody will be limited to 30 rounds, which will be sorted on the day. They'll be given 30 BBs by whoever's one of their marshals, I believe. Yeah, it'll be really cool. We haven't done a proper tournament in here. We've done like a few timed run kind of competitions before, but a tournament is really cool. It's something that I think the UK lacks really in airsoft. There's a few here and there, but not many. It's all America really that does all the tournaments. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that want to do it. As I mean, the evidence is in the sort of the amount of people that have signed up for this already. There's quite a few teams. I think there's 8 or something like that, or 6 or 8 teams I think signed up. I can't remember what Chris said to me the other day. But there's quite a few people already, so that's already it's like either 30 or 40 people signed up for that. It'll be a good day. Give me 1 second. Okay, so that was actually Chris just asking me what I wanted for food. We do have a lovely cafe as well downstairs in our shop. It's the idea was, we had this idea when we had the old shop. One of the reasons we moved into this place, we had a lot of people just sort of arriving for social reasons to our shop, and we had quite a small one before. And we wanted kind of an area where people could have like a coffee or whatever. But it started as that, and then we were like, we've got room here for a whole kitchen, so we could do food as well. So we added a kitchen. We started off doing burgers and things, and now we do all the way from burgers to like roast dinners and pies and chicken wings and tenders and stuff like that. Lots and lots of different options. We do have a few like challenge sort of, well, we've got one challenge thing called the challenge burger, which is an enormous amount of food. You'll probably see the advert on here shortly, or you might have already seen it. But it's a ridiculous amount of food. It's like 5,000 calories. It's £25 to do it, and nobody has actually completed it in the allotted time. So it's 45 minutes to eat the whole thing and 5,000 calories. It's a lot of food. Nobody's managed to do it. We've had quite a few people try it now. Nobody's succeeded. People have finished it, but not in the time, and not on their own as well. It's a whole kilo of chips as well. That is a lot of chips. But yeah, if you with a good thing about the CAF as well, I think there's someone in there today. I think their kids are playing, and so they're spending the day in the CAF, having a coffee. We've got benches outside as well, and we're right on the riverfront as well, so it's quite nice. There's a nice breeze usually out there, so you can go sit in the sun on a day like today. It's nice and sunny out there. You can see through the window. I'm stuck in this office. There's a nice sunny day outside, but you can have a coffee in the sun. You can have ice cream in the sun. We've got a selection of ice creams and cold drinks as well. We've even got non-alcoholic beer, I think, at the moment. I had a shandy the other day, well made from that, and it was tasted just like a normal one, to be fair, which was nice when it was really hot. But yeah, come have some food in our CAF. It's all nice. We've got lots and lots of new stuff in the shop as well that some of you might not have seen. We've got more stock than we've ever had before, which is awesome. We've been waiting a long time for a big restock, and we finally got it all arrived. It was stuck in customs for ages. Well, that's what they told us. But yeah, give me 1 second. Okay, that's Dan just letting me know the ETA on the next game. He's hoping to get him out in the next couple minutes. We're going to be doing an attack and defend, which is my favourite round. It's really cool. It can be really quick. It can be the whole 10 minutes. Basically, one team is attacking, one team is defending. The attacking team's goal is to take out all of the targets in the arena in the fastest time they can. The defending team have a limited amount of lives, so it's usually like 2 or 3 lives. I think Dan changes it sometimes depending on the amount of players we have. But they have limited amount of lives, so they'll slowly dwindle out. The reason we do that is if the attacking team isn't as aggressive as we want them to be, then they'll have a chance of slowly dwindling the opposite team down, and then being able to take out the targets. And they should be able to do it in the 10-minute time. Some of the fastest times we've had in this, I think, was like 40-something seconds, I think it was, or it might have even been 39 seconds, but it was ridiculously fast. I had a piece of paper with the names of the people that did it, but I can't remember where that piece of paper is. But it was stupidly fast. So if we get some fast times today, that would be awesome. We'll see. I hope for the green team. See how they do. I think Dan's just explaining the game to everyone now, nice and simple. So next minute or so, we should be in. Something I would like to try and bring back at some point is the old plunder game mode that we used to play. It was good fun. You have to go around and find the gold bars. The team to have the most gold bars by the end of the game is the winning team. You could steal them from each other and all sorts of things as well. We haven't tried that in our new arena. We had a load of gold bars, but they all got binned when all the building work was being done, unfortunately. So we need to get that sorted. It doesn't have to be gold bars, though. They could be something else. Okay, so the reds will be the first attackers. We'll see how that goes. So that'll be the greens defending. I believe the greens will have a limit of lives. I'll check how many that is with Dan, but it's usually 2 or 3. I think I've got everything set up. It's all ready to go. I'm just waiting for Dan now, basically. We've just got to get them all in the arena. They're all putting their gear back on now, so it shouldn't be too long. So players are just entering the arena now. Get those cameras switched over for you guys. Okay, so let's get that unmuted. Let me know what's going on. So just waiting for the go ahead on from Dan here. Just once again, I'll explain the game. Basically, there's an attacking team and a defending team. The attacking team for the first round is the red team, which are the guys in the blue armbands. They're the top right camera. They will be essentially shooting all of the targets in the fastest time possible. And there we go, we've got some people waving at us. I'm just waiting on Dan, I think. Okay, so we're ready to go. Here we go. And that is game on. Bit of a slow start for the attackers there. So we've got 13 targets down already in 20 odd seconds, 25 seconds. They've only got 6 more to get, or 5 more, 4 more to get. Every time I talk it changes. That's quite fast to be fair, in 30 seconds. 3 more targets. This could be a fast run if they get 3 targets in the next 10 seconds, but it doesn't look like. The last 3 are always the hardest ones to get, but 2 more targets left. Not going to be a record run, but it's still quick. 1 minute with 2 targets left to get. Still 2 targets. They must be in quite a defensible position, I think. It can be tricky to get at some of the targets. It's usually, I think it is, there's usually one right in the corner that they will struggle to get for a very long time. There's a player there right now defending the target. You can see the bottom right camera. Let me roll. 'Cause there's no point in me moving over. There's no one there at the moment. Looks like the green team's numbers are dwindling down. There's 1 left. He's being encouraged to leave the spawn. Yeah, it's taking quite a good position there, and that is game over. Wasn't a good enough position. 2 minutes 29 for the red attack there, so I'll get that on the screen. Two minutes, 29 seconds, and 12.553. Let's see how fast the greens can do it. I'll leave the camera on for a second. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's find out from Dan what's going on. Good morning, George. How are you doing? Is it still morning? It is still morning. Good morning. I've been up for hours. So we are doing. This is an attack and defense. If you've just tuned in, we're just at the point where they're just switching over sides. The greens will be attacking now. Got that ready. I was waiting on 1 or 2 just to reload. Not quite sure why they have to reload after 2 minutes of gameplay though, so it's a bit of a strange one, but okay. Didn't have enough ammo for a whole game clearly on them, so no one should have to reload after that. Sorry, 2.5 minutes, but I don't think that half a minute made a difference. There's one more player I'm just waiting on who's just reloading. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, we all ready to go, Bill.
Okay, here we go. That is game on. $11 targets down in 15 seconds. Pretty fast so far. Faster than the other team, but they seem to have hit like a plateau and they aren't getting any more targets. Quite surprising, really, because a lot of the greens are, no, a lot of the reds, sorry, are in their spawn. Not going to be, oh, jeez, okay, I missed that. They've got one target left to get. Almost, come on, one more. Oh, they did it, 41 seconds. That is the fastest time we've had. That was incredibly fast. Can we let Dan know? So that was a record time, 41 seconds. I think the record was 42 seconds or something like that. So that's incredible. Well done to the greens, that was. So well done, green team. Let me just put it all in the chat. Sorry, I was just informing Dan that was the fastest time. Just write that down. So that was a record time there. Well done to the greens. So there we go. That was a very fast time. Well done, guys. Well done to the green team. I just pressed all the wrong buttons there, so apologies for that confusion. That was a very fast time for the attack and defense. We'll be back with another game after this break. I think it will probably be a team domination. We've still got plenty of time. We've got like over an hour left in this session still, so lots of games to come. So bear with us a few minutes and we'll have a talk about all sorts of stuff. So since George is in the chat, hello George, I will talk about the Airsoft anti-cheat. So here's the poster here with the information. George is actually the one organising this. So it's a tournament we're running on the 7th of August. Basically all about how like fairness and stuff like that. It's all trying to be as fair as possible. George will probably be able to tell me, but I'm not sure exactly the amount of teams we've got signed up already, but there's quite a few people I think signed up. It's a lot of information on Discord and stuff. It's £30 entry, I think, or you can go to the Patreon and then and then you can go and subscribe to that, and then you'll get into the tournament for free, I think. I think that's the thing there, but he's got lots of information on his Discord and website as well. So go visit those. If you're interested in competing in a tournament, I think it's going to be like ammo limits and stuff as well. So it's like 30 BBs per player per round. 8 teams so far. Yeah, cool. That's really good. So there's lots of people already signed up. So get signed up for that. Are you limiting the amount of people that can come, or are you're just winging it? Going to be a hectic day though, which will be cool. Lots of stuff going on as well. I think we're getting some stalls around as well for like the local wholesalers and all sorts of stuff. So there'll be lots of cool, exciting stuff in our car park as well. We're going to have a little sort of day out of it. So come on down for that weekend, even if it's just to come and see all the cool stuff that we've got going on. You can watch the tournament as well. We'll have it all broadcast on all of our TVs around the shop. And the calf and everything like that, so you can sit in the calf and have a drink. And okay, that's good. Unlimited amount of people, so so we could potentially have loads and loads and loads of people. There's quite a few people signed up already, so there's 8 teams, so it'll be a good day. Lots of people here. So yeah, just make sure you go and check out his website and his Discord, and they'll they'll tell you a lot more information. If you've got any questions or anything like that, you can either ask here or in the Discord. George will probably be able to tell you more information than I can about it. Chris can probably tell you a bit more as well on the stream. I'm not too clued up on it all, but it's going to be a good day. I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to see tournaments in the UK. You don't really see them that often. There's like 1 or 2, but they're not this sort of thing. It's always like outdoor sites and things like that, and it's just too similar to paintball, really. It's nice to see a different kind of take on it, which is cool. Limiting people to ammo is a really good idea, I think. We've got quite a lot of new stock in this week as well, which was cool. Something you might actually like yourself, George. We've got these new APS M4 sort of style guns in. I'll show you those. Bring them up on the website. So here we go. So these are the new ones we got in here. These they're licensed by EMG. So they've got the Novsky kind of trademarks on it. They have silver edge programmable triggers and stuff like that. The gearbox is a silver edge gearbox with the programmable trigger system, which is done by a little button in the mag well, which is cool. It comes with a big sheet and you can see what you need to do to change it all. These are really cool. I like them a lot, especially this one. This one's my favourite, but they come in all sorts of cool colours, so you can get like a blue one here. This is it's quite a nice leery blue. There's an even leerier one. There's an aqua one. You can find that one. Where is that? Is it sold? I think someone's bought it, you know? Oh no, that is the aqua one. But there's the aqua one. It's actually even brighter than this, so it looks quite different in person. There's a blue one, which is like a lighter colour. Yeah, it would be interesting to see who wins. There's a cash prize for that as well, which is cool. Oh, this is the blue one. It's a little bit lighter, not so vibrant. But there's loads of those. We also got loads of new pistols in. There's one of these, which is there's 2 of these. There's 2 different sizes. These are the Salient Arms guns, which I believe are one of the first people to ever make a high capper in the real world. So they literally just took a 1911 and widened the grip and put more double stacked mags and stuff like that, which is cool. Changed the caliber, I believe. I could be wrong there, but these are really nice. They've got the proper Salient Arms trays on them as well, and they are OEMs by Armour Works. This one as well, I like this. Again, EMG licensed by Parent Tactical. So if you're a fan of John Wick, this is from the 3rd movie. It's called the Island Barrel version. That's actually not the one, but it's this one. So the reason why this one's so special is because of this bit on the barrel here. The thingy here, the sight is attached to that, so it doesn't move when the barrel goes. So your sight's always going to be in one position. Is it cool? You're going to try the challenge burger, yeah. Yeah, it's no one's actually succeeded in that yet. We've had many people try it now. No one's done it in the 45 minutes. It's a lot of food. I certainly couldn't do that. the chips that I think would kill me off. I could probably just about manage the burgers, but I'd struggle with that. And then the chips, there's a kilo of chips. That's a lot of chips to eat. Oh, an entire bag. It's a lot of food to eat that. We've had quite a few people order it on Just Eat, which is surprising as well. Quite irritating actually, because I only get 15 minutes to cook the food. Just Eat. We usually have to, when we're doing that, it takes a lot longer than 15 minutes. So just waiting on Dan to confirm which game it is. Give me 1 second, I'll see if I can get hold of him. I think he might actually be explaining the game, so give me 1 minute. I'll let him do that and I'll see what we're playing. I'm assuming it'll probably be Team Domination, which is kind of tug of war style game, which is really cool. Okay, so not too long till this next game. Just a minute now, I think. So yeah, we are playing the Team Domination here. Okay, so I think everybody's almost ready. We'll get the cameras all changed over for you guys soon, but this one's Team Domination. Can be quite complex, this game. It's easiest to describe it as a tug of war. So essentially targets will randomly sort of cycle in the arena. There'll always be the same amount of targets up for each colour, for each team. The there'll be like so every time one gets shot, another one becoming available for the other team to shoot, and the more targets you shoot, or your team shoots, the more points you'll get. The idea is to hold the majority points towards the end of the game. If somehow your team managed to shoot 10 targets in quick succession without being interrupted, it will actually end the game and you'll win. Your team will win the game. That has never happened, so it'll be interesting to see if that happens, but I can't see it happening myself. Let's see. So we've got players in the arena now. Let's get that switched over so you can see what's happening. Waiting on one or two more from the safe zone here. I think Dan's just checking everyone's ready. Okay, here we go. And here we go. Game on. So straight away, Red's holding a bit of a lead here. I think the teams have been switched up a little bit. They've changed a few players around. Bit of language there. So the respawns do count in this game as well. You'll see the score affected when people respawn. Quite hard to catch, but it does actually happen. Currently the spawns are fairly even. There's 4 for the Reds and 6 for the Greens now. But the Greens do have 5 targets and the Reds have 0. So they need to shoot some targets or they're going to lose the game. It looks like someone switched to got their main on the floor there and they're just running their pistol now. I prefer pistols in CQB or little short tiny guns, nothing huge. Pistol is definitely the easiest thing to use in CQB, I find. So we've got a lot of back and forth. It seems fairly even at the moment. As I said, it changed, but it's evening out again. Greens have taken a small lead here. It's all about the last minute of the game, though. If you can take all of the targets, take a bunch of targets right at the end, then you can steal the game from the other team, which is quite cool. But if your team just goes, well, I'm just not going to shoot any targets till the end, they will lose, because you need to interrupt the other team from taking targets effectively. If they get 10 in a row sequentially, so like without being interrupted by the other team taking a target, then you will automatically win the game. It's kind of like a fail safe. If one team's just not doing anything, then they will lose. I heard someone say actually, well, why don't we just wait until the end of the game and shoot all the things the other day, and I explained to them that won't work. Because of that reason, the whole targets. Respawns are bang on. Each team are pretty much the exact same. It just changed when Spot started speaking about it, but it's 23-23 again now, so very even, 23-24. But that's good. It shows that they're evenly matched. We sorted the team balance out by changing a couple of those players out. I think there's one player that's not really helping many people out, unfortunately. This is a sort of game where you really need to push out your spawn as quick as you can. You need to get back to taking targets. Obviously the goal being taking more targets than the other team, faster than the other team. That's the whole idea. Your goal should really be to try and get all of those 10 in a row, but very hard to do that in this layout we have. It's all over the place. Be very good on the call outs and stuff if you want to try and do that. Difficult to do. Respawn's still bang on, exactly the same. 32, 32, 33, 32 now, but yeah, there's no difference there. There's not much going on respawn wise, but the points keep fluctuating heavily one side and then heavily the other. So at the moment it's fairly even, with the reds slightly ahead. But now the greens have taken the lead, so it's very back and forth. This could be anyone's game really, which is really cool. We've got 3 minutes left, so I'll let Dan know when we get to about 2 minutes. It's quite exciting when they're this equal. The reds pulling back a little bit now on respawns. They have 37, whereas the greens have sort of stayed at 35. They've almost got 40 now, the reds, so it's 39 now. They do have 40. Reds at 36. Sorry, the other way around. The reds at 40 and the greens at 36. But the reds are holding a bit of a lead, so if they hold that for these next few minutes, they'll win. Still, I think the scores, the respawns are close enough for it to be anyone's game. Oh, they've taken quite a big lead now, the Reds. Let's see if they can hold these points. Dan killing his own team there. Not ideal. So we've got 1 minute left now. So here we go, the last 30 seconds of the game. Respawn's still fairly close. Red's a little bit behind, but this could be the decider here. Whoever takes the most targets right here is going to win. So the Reds leading. They've got 10 seconds to hold, but they're not holding. Oh, they're getting it back. Come on, Greens. Pull some more. And the Reds win. The Greens were very close there. That was a very, very close game. But the Reds did just manage to pull back. It was almost a draw. Well done to the Reds. I think the Reds were a player down as well, so very good. They had a player kept coming in and out of the safe zone. I'm not sure what was going on there. Very well done to the... Hello, I'll speak. Well done to the Red team. Very good game. We've got another round of this shortly, so bear with us a few minutes and we'll get the players back into the arena for another game of the Domination. You can kind of see what I mean with the tug of war style as well. On the points, it's like backwards and forwards. Whoever has the higher number is basically pulling more of the rope, the hypothetical rope over to their side. But we'll be back in a couple minutes. Enjoy our adverts while you wait there. calf cam. That would be an interesting thing. I'm not sure how we'd do that. We probably could, but yeah, that's a potential. It's usually quite busy in the calf, to be fair, especially on the weekends. Let's talk to Chris about that one. There's the challenge burger. It's absolutely massive. Silly amount of food. So if you haven't been to our shop in a while, we have completely revamped our range downstairs, which is quite cool. I'll show you a couple of videos from that. Give me a second. So here we go. So this is our range here. I think, George, you were here when I was rebuilding it actually, but there's me. Finished it now, and it looks pretty nice and tidy. It's all the same system we used up here as well, so it's the same games. They just play slightly different downstairs just because of the space. There's me having a go. My bad aim. But you can also do a couple of players, so as you see we've got a scoreboard and stuff to see how well you're doing. But you can do 2-player mode as well, so I'll show you that. This is the 2-player. So this one is just 2 shoot flip. Me and Chris were both playing here. I was red, Chris was green. The idea is to just take as many targets and turn them to your colour as possible. Obviously, I'm the better player here, quite clearly. Chris was apparently having mag issues or gun issues, but that's quite cool. That there's something else. So that's our shooting range. You can book that on our website here, so you can just go to simply book or 308sniper.simplybook.it. You can book here if you want to book the range. You just click on the shooting range, then you select here. You select what you need. So if you require a rental, you can select that, and you get an hour session with the range. Click the next button, then you pick which one you would like. So we'll do the range, and then here you go. So nice and simple. Lots of people get confused for some reason on our booking system. I don't know why. It's really easy to use. You book whatever day you want. You can book all sorts of different things. So say I want to book the 28th here, and whatever time you want to book. Nice and easy. Or you go, Thursday the 14th. I would like to play here at 3 o'clock. I can just book that on there, and then you fill all your information out. And yeah, happy days. So nice and simple. Just come to our website here. Our booking website here, 308sniper.simplybook.it, if you want to come in our range, or you can book on or anything else. We do obviously the airsoft, you can book in for that, or you can do gotchas if got younger kids, which again, just as simple, just click on gotcha and go through, as I just did with the shooting range. The gotcha sessions aren't as long as the airsoft ones, they're a couple hours I think, so there's that there. You've got an option for kids. It's a bit too intense, the airsoft for the kids in the arena, so we don't really do that. A minimum age is 14, and even that is a bit, a lot of the 14-year-olds don't really like it too much, so we recommend younger kids play outside first, then see how you do. Some people do prefer CQB. I did for a very long time when I first started. I played for a year without even playing an outdoor site. Played CQB for a long time. not too long till the next game now. It's another round of team domination, I believe. We'll be done for lunch soon as well, so we've got half hour left. So this might be the last game, depending on how fast it goes. They might be able to get another one in there quick, but we'll see what happens. The green team been doing there. Yeah. To be fair, green team have been doing very well today. Teamwork, I think, is the key for the green team there. They've been doing very well with the objective games. I think they won both the starter games as well, the team deathmatch. Okay, so bear with me one moment. Players just entering the arena, so let's switch this over. We've got team domination up next. It's basically easiest described as a tug of war. The team to pull the most points over to their side by the end of the game is the winning team. But if your team doesn't get any targets and the other team get 10 targets in quick succession without your team getting any, that team will automatically win. So you can't just wait till the last second of the game and then shoot a load of targets. You do have to continuously fight over them to stop the other team from getting to 10, which is quite cool. Respawns do affect this game as well. We had one yesterday actually where the points were drawn, but the respawns, one team had like 2 or 3 more respawns than the other team, so the other team obviously won because they had less. So take that into account when you're watching this one. It's a bit confusing, but it's just think of it as a tug of war, and it's a bit easier to understand. The red won it last time. We'll see if the greens can do it this time. They only just won though. They were both doing just as well, but they just pulled 3 more points over to their side right at the end of the game. Waiting on Dan to see if they're ready or not. We're just waiting on one more player who's grabbing his stuff at the last second. Always that one player that's we're waiting on. Alright, give me 1 second. And here we go, game on. Decided not to wait for the player because he's making everyone else wait. So here we go. So we've got a red lead straight away here. Respawn's even, it's only just the beginning of the game, so not even going to bother commenting about that. Red's holding quite strong this lead. To be fair, they get. Oh, they were almost at the 10 mark there, so that was that would have been dangerous. Quite a strong lead for the Reds here, holding those points. The Greens are trying to take it back. You can see then suddenly like a flurry of points go up on their side every so often. They're trying their hardest. Going to get the smoke machines refilled as well for the afternoon session there. I think they've all run out. But should be all good to go. Yeah, definitely need some more fluid in the smoke machines there. So Red's still holding this lead very, very strong at the moment. Green's not doing so well. Greens have been doing pretty well. This doesn't seem to be their game mode, unfortunately. There we go. I think the Greens have finally realised how to play the game. They're pulling those points now. Really got to be quite aggressive on this one because you want to be taking as many points as you can. The respawns are really even in this. I'm not going to comment on that just now because until it makes some drastic difference, it's been pretty much trade for trade the entire game. The score, however, the Greens have just suddenly made a comeback. I think they finally realised how to play. They need to shoot some targets, and they've realised that now. And here they go. They've taken the lead quite heavily as well. The Reds definitely need to step it up. The Reds haven't, unfortunately, this is the point where the Greens have shot so many targets. Oh, they've ended the game actually. They finished. Give me 1 second. They haven't finished. It was just my timer froze, that's all. So it got to the point there where the Greens had shot so many targets that the Reds needed to shoot some to reactivate the Greens. So the way it works is when one team shoots a target, it will activate the opposite colour somewhere else in the arena for the opposite team. The Greens had shot so many and the Reds hadn't shot any. The Greens had none to shoot, and it's happened again. So it's a very interesting one. The Greens are just dominating this at this point. But it might all change at the end of the game if the Reds suddenly take a load of targets right at the end. They'll win the game there. So Green's still holding this lead. We've got 2 minutes left now. I'll let Dan know that. The Greens really had a strong start, but the Reds have just the Reds had a really strong start, but the Greens have just turned it around and taken the lead there quite heavily and decided that they want to keep it. The Reds really need to shoot some targets. They've only been shooting 1 or 2. Yeah, I have a feeling they just weren't playing the objective at the beginning of the game and they've just decided to now. So they're just dominating. I'm not sure if you can hear that in the background. That's quite loud. Bouncing off the doors of the office. Each game is 10 minutes long, usually. It depends on what game it is. Other days, so if you do a full day, it's 9 till 6. You get an hour break in the middle of the day. Games usually start by about 9:30 in the morning because you've obviously got to do safety briefing and stuff like that. But we want players to be here by 9 o'clock, so we say that. The last game will finish just before 6 at the end of the day. Just need to let... Oh no, right, he'll figure it out. The respawns have definitely increased a lot. Reds have got 38 here and Greens have got 21, so it's almost half of that. But yeah, you could do a half day as well, so if you wanted to do 9 till 1, then all good. Oh, 2 of the guys playing. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is game over. And the Greens won. I think we saw that coming, to be honest. Well done to the Green team. They did very well. Hey, beginning of the game was very interesting. There was the Reds had the lead for a very long time. Then I think the Greens just decided, actually, no, we don't want the other guys to have the lead. We're going to have that. And took it for themselves and held it So well done to the Greens. But yeah, who are the two guys that are playing in your tournament then? I'll give them a shout out if I know their names. Oh yeah, we'll be back with another game. I think we might have one more game. I'll let Dan know. Yeah, we do. We like to get as many games in the whole day as possible. It's usually at least 8 in the morning. Sometimes you can get up to 12 if the players are fast. I think today it's been 8 so far. They might get one more game even if they're quick, but I'll just let Dan know. So just confirming with Dan which game they're going to play. They are going to try and get one more game in just before lunch. Michael is one of the lads. Oh, he's training. Oh, I see. So yeah, Michael. Yep, I've got a Michael in there today. So yeah, I think I know which one. Which are the two that you're talking about? They both run in HBA, I believe. Well, that'll be cool. Good to see them back on the 7th. I will do, yes. I'll be ending the stream for lunch. Oh, 1 second. I think they are on the red team, the two guys. One of them's quite tall, and the other one is just a little bit shorter than him. I'm not sure which one it is though. We've got pictures of them all on here from our sign-in, but they're not very good pictures. So next game we're going to be doing a little team deathmatch. It's going to be 5 lives each, just a nice quick one. We're going to rely on the players to kind of keep track of their own lives, but I will be watching as well, obviously on the cameras here. Still want them to press the buttons so that we can kind of roughly see when the team has hit their limit there. So it should be all good. Hopefully not too long. I think it's just a minute out. Our players are just entering the arena now. So this is a team deathmatch, if you missed what I was saying. We're just doing a 5 lives for each player in this one, so it'll be a nice short game, just to sort of end the morning. We've only got about 10 minutes left of this session anyway, so it's perfectly timed. Players are going for lunch after this, and then we will be back just after 2 o'clock with more games for the afternoon, and you'll have me again here on the stream. And then we'll be here till 6 o'clock. So it's a nice long day of games today, which is cool. Okay, here we go. So, is game on. I was just struggling with the game system there. I'm not used to the new way we've got it all laid out. So, bear with me if it takes me a little bit longer than it takes Chris. I'm getting used to it though. It's nice now because we can see how we control the games and everything to see exactly what's going on, whereas before Dan was starting the games before from the safe zone, then having to go out, start it and then go back in, so it's much better this way. We just have to communicate a bit, which is fine. So what we're looking out for, you won't be able to see it, but basically when the team hits about 20 respawns, then that's probably game over. If they've all pressed the button, that is. I'll just have to try and keep an eye out on the spawns there to make sure that is happening. It seems like it is so far, so that's good. Fairly even so far, 3 to 4 I think it is. The Reds, oh no, they've evened out now, so it was the Reds in the lead, but they're not now. And did a very unenthusiastic sounding hit there from someone. So the reds slowly falling behind here. They've got 6 respawns, whereas the greens have 4. So greens are doing all right. Nice loud hit there. I believe that player there has only got 1 life left on the red team there. The one in the shirt, in the t-shirt. Green's doing really well, only 6 for them so far. 8 to the reds. Not too much difference there. Lost the ability to speak. Doing very well. So reds are on 12 respawns. Matt is out of lives now. I think this is his last one. So yeah, that is Matt done. So one of the red team is all done. Just a couple of them left now. Currently, greens are in the lead still with only 10 respawns. Reds have got 15. Not sure where the reds are. They're definitely in there still. They're not in the safe zone. They're just hiding. Oh, there they are. Yep, just been taken out, I think. I think there's only a few more respawns now for the red team. They're on 17 and the greens are on 12. This is sort of like a rough thing because we kind of rely on players to keep track of their own lives here, but I think might be it, you know. Give me 1 second. I think there's either one red player left or there's none left. I can't see a red player. Oh, there is one left. So there's 1-on-1 now, I think. Is that it? Yeah. That is game over. Okay, so that was game over. That was a green win for the last game of the morning. Well done to the greens. We'll be back, well, after about an hour. So just after 2, we'll be back. We're stopping for lunch now. Well done to the greens there, and well done to both teams. Lots of wins on both sides this morning. Lots of good team play as well. So well done. Nice. Everyone was nice to each other too. So that's a good thing. We'll be back after lunch with some more games. So keep an eye on our social media and all of that stuff. So like Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, everything really. We'll be back after lunch with more streams. So thank you for watching this morning, and we'll be back later.